Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? It is Monday, and it's time for some more Hades. How's it going, Ron Allen, Matt Caruso, Sotor John, and everybody else hanging out in chat?
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Raji hitting the big 3-0. You know what, Raji? You're getting kind of... I'm not going to say old, but 30 is a good number. So thank you very, very much. We've actually got some gaming news to talk about. It was kind of weird. It seemed like at about noon to 1 Central today, all of a sudden there was a bunch of news that happened all at once. So we'll go over that here real quick for anybody who didn't catch that. How's it going, Mirat? Yeah, so we kicked things off where we knew that BlizzCon was happening fairly soon, but I don't think we had a date until today. So Blizzard announced that a digital online BlizzCon is going to be happening on the 19th and the 20th, but the big opening ceremony where they announce all of the things will happen on the 19th. So I will be co-streaming that since it's a big event. We'll be talking about Diablo 4, Overwatch 2, and who knows what else, so that should be fun. How's it going, Devril? Yeah, I think as far as their releases, Overwatch 2 is probably going to be this year, but Diablo 4, I'm guessing that's going to be next year. And then, yeah, we'll see what they say about the Diablo 2 remaster and the Diablo Immortal game, or, yeah, Diablo Immortals, I think is what it's called, right? The mobile one. I've actually heard pretty good things about that mobile game. So, well, I guess we'll see how it turns out. I really hope Overwatch 2 has like a lot of story. Because I feel like a lot of people like those characters and are in as far as the story, but we just need a lot more of it. So yeah, I mean the 19th is about 3 weeks away. Because yeah, February is the short month, I suppose you could say. But sort of moving past that, there was actually some Google Stadia news today. Did you guys hear this? So they announced that Google Stadia is going to be shutting down its 2 game studios, effectively firing 150 devs, which includes Jade Raymond. So it's going to be really interesting to see where she goes. Now, as far as the actual Google Stadia like service, that's going to stay up for now. But yeah, they're just kind of shutting down the rest of it, which is kind of crazy. Kind of figured it was going to happen. You know, they always say in business, when it comes to new ideas, it's never the first one that takes off, but it's usually the second or the third. So most likely the Microsoft version is the one that's going to take off. Yeah, Mirat. Yeah, for those who don't know, Jade Raymond, a lot of people hold her responsible for Assassin's Creed. She worked at Ubisoft for a long time and helped make the first couple Assassin's Creed games, from what I remember. But yeah, kind of going back to the sort of the business model of the first one never works out. If you take a look at like Battle Royale as an example, where most people would consider PUBG to be the first Battle Royale, and that one was still very, very successful. But here comes Fortnite, and it was really the second one or third one, whichever order you put Fortnite in as being the really, really big one, right? I would say technically Fortnite was probably third because you had H1Z1. Although that was a little bit different. But I still think people put that kind of in that same category of games. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see if Stadia holds up in the longer run, because that service has just never had much luck. There's a lot of things that Google does. You know, there's so many people who see Google as a big successful company, right? But there's a lot of stuff that they do that fails. You guys remember the Google Facebook thing? What was that called? Google Plus? That straight up failed. They shut that down. I think Google Fiber is another thing that it was successful for a while, and now they've pretty much shut that down too. Google Glasses. I remember the opening presentation for Google Glasses. And if they could have pulled that off, man, we would be living in like a crazy future right now. It's a neat idea. But yeah, the technology's not quite there yet, I feel like. And Google Groups. It's kind of like, who is it that's been talking here recently? Is it Elon Musk? Who's basically like, yeah, you know, cyberpunk, putting chips in your brain? Yeah, I'm inventing that. And we're like, are you though? We'll see there, Mr. Musk. Just go send cars to space or whatever. You're doing that. Just keep sending, you know, cars to Mars. You'll be fine. We don't need brain chips. Can you imagine? I mean, I'm sure, everybody in the U.S. is dealing with this, and for those of you who live in other countries, I don't know how bad it is, but like the amount of like emails that we get where people are essentially trying to hack us, or the phone calls for scams, it is so bad. Just think, you put in a brain chip that has Wi-Fi access, and somebody's gonna hack your brain. That's all I'm saying. You think it's bad when you're getting phone calls in your head, and they're telling you that your grandma is stuck at an airport and needs money. So, yeah. For sure, UK, you guys get a ton of phone scams too. It's crazy. It's crazy out there. Well, moving on past the Stadia news, and I'm sure this next one will pique quite a bit of interest. We actually had some Mass Effect remake, remaster, Legendary Edition news today. So apparently, BioWare held a presentation showing this off to members of the media and influencers and content creators. And some of them are now taking questions and are going to have answers out in the next couple of days. And so it sounds like BioWare might be releasing something this week, actually showing off what this actually is. So that's cool. I'm ready to hear about it. I wonder if we'll get a release date this week. But yeah, I know a lot of people that are really excited for this Mass Effect remake, remaster. And I think I mentioned it was either Saturday or Sunday where there was another insider who basically said that he's got information that it's not just a standard texture upgrade. Like, they're actually redoing some of the systems. So yeah, we'll see. Any thoughts about that, chat? And I guess the last piece of news that I got for you guys before we jump into Hades is, now that we have the PS5 out and the Xbox Series X, a lot of games are getting basically patched to be better. We've seen it with Spider-Man and a bunch of the other PS4 games. And so today it was announced that God of War is getting a patch. And so it's going to be 60 FPS, 4K, 2160p, and it's going to be free to everyone. I never actually beat God of War. I want to say that I played that game for like 10-ish hours, and then something came up and I never picked it up again. So as soon as I get my PS5, we'll be doing a full playthrough of that at some point. Soto John says, in Mass Effect 1, you had a cooldown weapon mechanic. In Mass Effect 2 and 3, you didn't. You had ammo instead. Wonder if they're going to change that. Yeah, maybe. Oh, Mirat says that Division 2 got a 4K 60 FPS patch today on consoles. Yeah, I didn't see the news on that one. But yeah, Soto John, I think what you're referring to is the overheat mechanic. Isn't that what it was? Because in Mass Effect 1, it was almost more laser guns. He says yes. But yeah, you'd be like, "Bup, bup, 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 bup." I'm trying to remember, would it beep at you? Or maybe I'm thinking of Halo. Wouldn't it go like beep, 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 beep? It's been a while since I played Mass Effect 1. And then it went brrrr. No, that was definitely Halo. Do you think so? Can't remember? Oh, I forgot about this. Disney announced a Wakanda TV series today. That's cool. Actually, I think that's going to be a really good solution for them. Because I know they've been struggling. Because they said that they have no plans to recast Chadwick Boseman. So it's like maybe just doing a TV series based in Wakanda with the sister character and the mom and those guys. Maybe that's a better idea. Yeah, I don't know what the status is on the movie. I know Michael B. Jordan, he has said that he would love to come back. And, you know, I don't want them to retcon the thing, but it'd be kind of cool if they kind of kept things in the family, so to speak, and just let Michael B. Jordan be Black Panther. Kind of looking over other news here super quick. See if there's anything else that I missed, and then we're gonna move on to Hades. Kind of going back to the BlizzCon thing for a second. For anybody who's interested in the BlizzCon goodies, they did announce that today as well. Nothing super mind-blowing, although there was one thing. And I don't even know if I can find it. Because I know here recently we've been talking about like statues and stuff like that. And then today, as part of the BlizzCon announcement, they announced something. Let's see here. If I can find a picture of it. I don't know if it's actually on the Blizzard store. Probably not. They do have a good breakdown of all the goodie things, though. Let's see, do they have that on the Blizzard Twitter? Let me look. Nope, they don't. How about WoW? Also no. Okay, let's try this. You would think something that they announced today would be easy to find. Apparently not. I literally just typed in to Google what they announced today, and it's not even coming up. That's crazy. That is crazy. What are the odds that me scrolling Twitter, I'll be able to find it? It popped up in your feed like 6 hours ago. Oh, by the way, I'm sure most of you have heard about the Darth Jar Jar theory. Somebody did a render of what Darth Jar Jar looks like. That's pretty scary. That's crazy. Yeah, what if the Gungans look like that? Yikes. I am Gungan. Ah. Actually, hold on a second. Nope, not there. A little bit of a side note. There's an indie game coming out called Hindsight 2020, which is made up by ex-Blizzard devs and Sucker Punch devs. Today, that got a release date of Q2. So, I'm going to keep a very close eye on that game. I'll probably buy it and stream it just to kind of support them. It's getting, like, pretty good early reviews. But other than that, I don't know too much about it. Well, I'm going to try one more search here. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Okay, I found it. All right, cool. So, today they announced, and again, this goes back to our talk of statues and whatnot. They are doing a Lynch King helmet. And I don't think they're oh, wait a minute. The price is $300. But the quality on this thing is, like, incredible. That's pretty nuts. I look at that and I'm like, I could see Raji wearing this. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's gonna go on sale during BlizzCon. I imagine that thing is gonna go fast. But yeah, that's a cool helmet. What would make it even cooler is, because I don't know if it'll actually fit on somebody's head or not, but it'd be cool if you could get the little gem to glow a little bit. And then what you do as far as your cosplay is you get some bright blue contacts, so it looks like your eyes are blue. That'd be pretty cool. Or as a helm for a Sith Lord, yeah. For those who don't know, Raji does cosplay stuff. Yeah, so if that helmet would actually fit, then do the, you know, Batman thing where you like black out your eyes, then you put the helmet on. You'd have to go with like a blue saber though, right? So you can match the little. You could say that's a kyber crystal in your forehead. Maybe. Well, I think without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we'll jump into Hades.